Labor claims relations with Indonesia are at their worst point in many decades amid fresh bribery allegations involving people smugglers. Indonesia says it can't be blamed for assuming illicit payments took place on the open seas.
A rousing reception at the New South Wales Liberal Conference. The Prime Minister directing praise to his own ministers and Treasurer.
Now, Joe has copped a lot of crap lately. But since the budget, hasn't it changed?
And while attacking Labor's asylum seeker record, came close to admitting cash payments for people smugglers to turn back their boat.
On Monday, Mr Shorten attacked us for allegedly doing something to turn around boats, which it turned out that he had done exactly the same.
Indonesia says it can't be blamed for assuming there was an illicit payment at sea. But there are new claims the same people smugglers earlier bribed Indonesian police to allow them to set sail. Labor says relations with Australia's northern neighbour are plumbing new depths.
We've seen a relationship under unprecedented strain.
I think it's been at its lowest point that it's been for many decades. This is as a direct result of the policies of the Abbott government.
One Liberal MP blames Indonesia for the falling out.
And the reason it's diminished is because Indonesia, of course, took a very unprecedented decision to execute 2 of our citizens.
Relations with Indonesia remain icy, but the big Persian thaw continues. Australia is close to an agreement with Iran to send back failed asylum seekers. But there's concern over reports Iran wants Australia's travel advice, warning tourists to reconsider travel, toned down.
Extremely concerning to imagine that Australia might...
But the big Persian thaw continues. Australia is close to an agreement with Iran to send back failed asylum seekers. But there's concern over reports Iran wants Australia's travel advice, warning tourists to reconsider travel, toned down.
Extremely concerning to imagine that Australia might trade off our travel advisories for another reason.
I don't believe any Australian government would use travel advice as a diplomatic tool. I think travel advice will always reflect the best available judgment and intelligence of Australian authorities about people travelling to different countries.
The agreement with Iran is